If you follow any type of streamer, by now you would have surely heard about the game Among Us. Around the time when Fall Guys was making its big debut, this indie title consistently remained at the top of the view charts, with nearly every single big creator from every type of community playing it with each other. Is there some sort of short minion-looking craze going on? Probably not. Among Us is just a social deduction game that managed to resonate with certain key streamers to get it to explode in popularity far more than any other social deduction game did before it, and perhaps most interestingly, almost 2 years after its initial release date. This is the story of how a small, well-executed indie game took over a streaming platform and now competes with the likes of multi-million-dollar titles.
I don't know what to do.
Hop right down.
Yeah, let's flip the script!
No, it's you.
Oh shit! It is me.
What's a card? The bottom admin.
Just kill him. Dude, he's literally just playing it. Dude, just kill him.
I knew it.
Among Us had very humble beginnings, releasing in June 2018 as a mobile-only local multiplayer title. The developer cited being inspired by other popular social deduction games, like Mafia and Werewolf, whose gameplay is very similar. The initial launch was very lukewarm, with favorable reviews but leaving a lot to be desired. Not content, developer InnerSloth continued to update the game, eventually adding the much-requested online multiplayer and finally re-releasing the title on Steam in late 2018. If you don't know, Among Us is a multiplayer game where 4 to 10 players manage a spaceship together. Depending on what side you are on, your objective is to either help maintain and launch the spaceship or sabotage and eliminate the other crew members. The meat of the game comes through the fact that the imposter team is assigned secretly and looks just like regular crew members. It will be up to their skills to bluff, sneakily kill, and explain away any suspicions. Naturally, this creates chaos and desperation from both sides attempting to prove their innocence.
This is what happened. I killed... Wait.
You just say I killed?
Wait!
A majority vote is then required to vote out members who will then have to remain silent for the rest of the round, only finally revealing who is who at the very end. In an interview with Kotaku, programmer and business lead Forrest Willard said, quote, "We stuck with Among Us a lot longer than we probably should have from a pure business standpoint. We tried to quit and should have quit several times." End quote. And not quit they did. Following its Steam release, both the PC and mobile version received weekly updates, addressing some requests that its then tiny community had. Forrest Willard was cited saying that the initial sale numbers were not exactly disappointing to them, but they were still fairly low. However, slowly but surely, with every new update, the player base was slowly accumulating. Marketing for a game can be done in many ways. You can pay to run ads somewhere, you can pay to have streamers play your game, or you can even mass distribute it for free. However, in the case of Among Us, InnerSloth was still a fairly small company with no budget to go about marketing in any traditional major sense, so many of these were out of the question. But as we know, the game still picked up traction and became a hit. How? The game was almost as fun to watch as it was to play. The initial spark that started the inferno is commonly believed to be the Brazilian YouTuber Godinot, who uploaded a Let's Play of the game in May 2019. This initial video garnered 500,000 views in its first year, and turned into a series for the channel, with a particularly popular episode peaking at 2.2 million views. Following this, Egyptian YouTuber STube Gaming uploaded a Let's Play of their own that received a viewership of 3.3 million. That's right, Among Us's path to fame began not on Twitch and not even in an English-speaking community. Because the game systems lend themselves very well to keeping the players arguing, it produces a variety of entertaining scenarios that any fans of the player would really enjoy watching. And it is because of this that following Godinot and STube, later in August, several Arabic-speaking and Brazilian YouTubers, including Banderita X, Aboflow, Lepau Gamer, and Rima started to upload their own videos of the game, amassing millions of views of their own. Notably, an Arabic-speaking YouTuber, OCMZ, collaborated with Saudi YouTuber Banderita X in a video that garnered over 7.7 million views. Among Us was now on the radar. This explosion of exposure did not die off. In late 2019, the English creator community was finally beginning to take notice. British YouTuber Kaif began to stream the game on Twitch, gaining a formidable 750 viewers on average each stream. In January of 2020, he began uploading gameplay from his streams onto YouTube, and his first one received nearly 1.8 million views over its lifespan. He continued to release episodes in this series and will continue to receive a viewership in the millions. From there, Among Us's YouTube prominence continued to grow. Swedish YouTuber and streamer Teo uploaded gameplay and garnered over 500,000 views in short time. Around the same time, YouTuber NoBeans did the same, getting 250,000 off of just gameplay of this still fairly small indie title. Finally, after making the rounds in various non-English communities and only just starting to break into North America, notable Swedish Twitch streamer Admiral Bulldog began streaming Among Us in early May to his primarily North American audience. Following this, independently, many popular Korean streamers began to stream the game on Twitch as well, leading Among Us' category on Twitch to peak at 33,000 in early July. No good new title on Twitch goes unnoticed, and on July 15th, Twitch streamer SodaPoppin streamed the game on the recommendation of Twitch employee Pluto.
Okay, so Pluto. This stupid game called Among Us. Like,
Don't call it a stupid game. It's great.
now how do you play it? What do you do?
Joining him that game were English streaming titans Pokalals, Andy Milanakis, and XQC. With the amount of big names involved and the pure hilarity and enjoyment that everyone seemed to get out of the game, Among Us cemented its place in the spotlight. Following, major Twitch players XQC, Mizkif, Rubius, and Ludwig began playing the game in July and August, skyrocketing this indie party game into an arena with the likes of AAA moguls like League of Legends, Call of Duty, and Fortnite. That brings us to today, where the game remains a streamer staple. So what was it about Among Us that made it so conducive to a good time? Why did nearly every type of audience enjoy their favorite creator playing it so much? Well, social deduction as a gameplay concept is not new. It's actually been around for a while in the board game space under popular names like Mafia, Ultimate Werewolf, and others. And much like Among Us, even real-life gameplay of these board games ends up being just as popular to watch as it is to play. The forced interaction and entertaining arguments are compounded by the quality and chemistry of the players themselves. This lends itself perfectly to want to watch the game being played by your favorite celebrities, YouTubers, and of course streamers. While the game itself is fairly simple, because it involves social aspects, the skill ceiling can be as high as the players want to take it, leading to various playstyles that reflect on the character of the player. From the quiet and methodical,
Do you want to accuse him back? Saying he's lying?
What's your
or?
defense here?
Okay, that's a good
That's
point.
actually a
my mic wasn't
solid.
working.
I
What were you saying?
Might be trying.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. There he is. All right. So what's your defense, Asmund?
About what? It wasn't me.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe him.
I believe.
to the loud and confrontational.
I'm going Connor first. Shoot Connor first. Shoot Connor first. Shoot Connor. Shoot Connor. Stop. Shoot Connor.
Just like a podcast where a group of famous guests elevate the popularity and quality, Among Us's 4 to 10 player count creates opportunities for all-star casts of players, who can come from a variety of backgrounds, skill levels, and demographics. Add on top of the fact that most of these streamers and YouTubers are professional entertainers already, turning Among Us into a vehicle for pure fun where you can watch your favorite YouTuber or streamer's personality at their most heightened. Because it's so easy to pick up and play, any sort of figurehead in any community can start playing and the other people in their circles can join in as well, then inviting players from their community and so on and so forth. This led to situations like the entirety of the offline TV house playing the game and inviting more and more streamers to get in on the fun.
That was a really, really awesome group, I'll be honest with you. Really fun group, really, really awesome. The lobby's so chill, completely agree. That lobby, one, I don't know why, like this is weird because like me and Toast, I feel like me and Toast, without Among Us, I don't think we would have ever been friends. Ever. I just don't see it. But right now, I don't know why, like with Among Us, I see him, like just like talking to him and breaking stuff down with him. I fucking love him.
That's perhaps the magic of Among Us. It never ended up needing any sort of marketing strategy or budget. The game markets itself and organically spreads throughout communities.
You're actually getting emails, XCC, or are you
I'm not kidding. I'm getting emails from people that say that they're good content. They give me like their gaming resume to get into Discord. I'm getting actually applications like a corporate.
That's actually fire.
Taking a look at the social deduction category on Steam, Among Us was certainly not the first. But, like many other popular games before it, it perhaps streamlined the experience down to a version that is very easy to watch and play, and because of this became the phenomenon that it is. In early September, InnerSloth reported that over 1.5 million concurrent players were online that week, across both the mobile and PC version. Thanks to Steam charts, we can see that the game remains at the top, peaking at over 300,000 players. Among Us' story is far from over. It continues to top Twitch, and thanks to its very low cost, tops the Steam's bestseller list as well. Last month, InnerSloth announced Among Us 2, citing problems with the first game that can only be fixed with the new overhauled version. Regardless, the first one is here to stay, and continues to be a valuable reminder that all the flashy graphics and intricate gameplay in the world cannot compete with good old-fashioned having fun, yelling at your friends. This video was made possible by our wonderful patrons. Massive thank you to everybody on this list, and shout out to Arknox, Sammy, Shampoo, Weeaboo, Nathan, and Nate for being Platinum supporters. And as always, a special shout out to Raffi for being our Diamond supporter. Thanks a ton, we really appreciate it. If you also want to support our channel and to unlock perks, check out the Patreon link in the description below, or become a member of our Discord community. There's a lot of really great discussion happening there, and we would love for you guys to be a part of it. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Nikita, and thank you for watching.